Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So we are back with a Let's Renovate of Appaloosa Plains. Today we are doing the Parrot family, or Place Royale, I think that's how you say it anyway. In front of you we have got, if I can say his name correctly, Canoa Parrot, I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm going to say a little bit about him, just to start everything off, as I always do. So his traits are flirty, party animal, commitment issues, inappropriate, and a schmoozer. His star sign is Taurus. He has the lifetime wish to be a heartbreaker. His favourites are pop, hamburger, and turquoise, all the coloured turquoise. So a little bit about him. He is a bit of a schmoozer from the looks of his bio, and it looks like you have to sort of break him up with his wife, who is Jazlyn, I think that's how you say her name. So obviously his lifetime wish is to be a heartbreaker. So to do that, you have to break them up, because apparently he is in relationships with two other people. So I don't know if you remember, but I did Sophia Martingale in the last Let's Renovate. At least I think I did. Hopefully I've put that in the right order. And yeah, so they've got a bit of a thing going on behind Jazlyn's back. So, and there was also Imogen Pelly. I haven't made her over yet, so I don't particularly know what she looks like. So I can't actually wait to see what she looks like and everything. I don't actually know where she lives in town or anything. But yeah, so I did do a bit of a drastic change on him. I've completely removed all his hair, so he's got like a shaved head. I thought it suited him a lot better, and I don't know why, I just really don't like that long hair on him. And yeah, I know he's obviously from Hawaii, that's what his bio suggests, and yeah, I just didn't like it. I just didn't think it suited him, so I've toned him down a little bit more than I would normally, but I think he looks so much better for it. So we're now on to the little spinny bits, as always, just to show off all his clothes, because obviously I only show the everyday of me doing the everyday, if that makes sense. And yeah, so I'm going to start to talk about his wife. So his wife is Jazlyn, who we'll see very shortly. She needed a lot of work, let's just put it that way. So when you load into the game, she is actually pregnant. So obviously when you go to make over a pregnant sim, the clothes that they're going to be changed into doesn't stay when they when they've given birth. So they go back to what they were in previously. And yeah, so if you download this family or download this sim, just bear that in mind. So yeah. Going back to her traits, I'm just going to bring it up as I've got it on my computer. So she has the traits of brave, neat, handy, family orientated, and the light sleeper. Her star sign is Virgo. Her lifetime wish is to be surrounded by family. Her favourites are classical music, waffles, and the colour grey. So you'll see in this house that the colour grey is a massive theme, along with the turquoise colour. But because from all the bios, it looks like she is looking after her son Ethan on her own, due to Kanoa being out a lot and yeah, just being with other people, being a schmoozer. She does have the sorry if you heard that, the career of a produce quality assessor, which is at obviously the grocery store. So she doesn't actually have a full-time job, if that makes sense. She doesn't have much income, so I don't know if maybe Kanoa has given her some money to sort of keep her happy. And as you'll see from this house that I've renovated, I think this has to be one of my favourite houses. It's in my the top 3 styles of houses I love to build, And yeah, I can't wait for you to guys see that very, very shortly. Feel free to skip along if you don't want to see these last little spinny bits. But as you can see, she's very grey, as that is her favourite colour. I just put her hair into this like braided thing that goes round her head. I don't even know how you'd say that. It's like a little halo. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. And yeah, so come on, I'm just waiting for it to go across now. So yeah, we're just on to the last few bits, and here we go. So the house gets demolished pretty much. One thing I haven't done that I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't do, or didn't even think about doing, was add in the parrots that were in there to begin with. Obviously their surname is Parrot, so I think I'm gonna have to go back and change that. So if you download this house, it won't be in the safe, in that what's it called, in that file, if that makes sense. Feel free to add them yourself, but I'm going to do that, I think, off screen. And yeah, I just think that it was there to begin with, so I'm going to add it back. And yeah, there was that like outhouse right at the very back. I don't particularly know what it was for or anything like that. If you have any information about that, I'd love to know, because it was a bit strange. It was just like an outhouse that had tons of flowers and one parrot bit in it. And yeah, so this is the overall shape of the house. I absolutely love it. It is my, yeah, as I just said, one of my top 3 favourite house styles to build in. But the one thing that was the bane of my life with this house was the floor plan, because it is very rectangular in its shape. It's really hard to do a floor plan that actually works and looks okay. Obviously it's a little bit different, and I have sort of really quite changed, if that's any English at all, I have really changed the overall shape of the house. I hope you guys don't mind too much. I tried so hard to try and keep the overall shape of the original, and I just couldn't. It was horrendous. It was terrible, and I wanted this house to be something I'm going to be proud of at the end of the day, and something I'd want you guys to play in. And yeah, so this house originally had how many bedrooms? I think it was 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 bed, 2 bath. And it ends up being a 4 bed, 3 bath. So I have managed to add an extra bedroom. I've added an extra bedroom. The bedrooms are a little bit smaller, but I quite like that. I like a bit more of a smaller bedroom. You're able to fill it out. Once we get upstairs, there's a little nook bit that I've done that I'd love you to see. So as we go around, just painting all the windows the same colour, which is super tedious, but it needs to be done. I don't know why, but I never change the colour first. I don't know, I just like getting the overall feel of it before I start going to change colours, which is kind of irritating, because then you have to go back round and change all the colours, and then if you don't like it at the end, you then have to do it over again and again until you like it. So yeah, I probably should do it right at the very beginning, but oh well. So just going around, and yeah, so I made the house this, I wouldn't even know what colour it looked like, a blue, light blue. I wouldn't even say it was a light blue. Yeah, this blue colour anyway. And the front door is a dark grey, and the garage is obviously a dark grey as well. I did do the addition of the garage on the side. Like, you didn't have, if I didn't have to, but I just thought it gave a bit more interest to the house, and it just, yeah, made you want to look at the house. And yeah, it just gave it a bit more not depth, but width, if that makes sense. And yeah. So anyway, I hope you're all doing really well today. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments down below. If you aren't already, feel free to subscribe and join the fam. I'd love to have you here. And yeah, so what you all been up to? Sorry, squeaky chair as always. I've been at work again. I swear every single time I speak to you guys, I've been at work. because this week I'm doing 47 hours at work, 6 days straight. This is my 3rd day in today. It's now 9 o'clock at night, so yeah, it's been a bit busy. And yeah, I've put my son to bed, I bathed him, well, my other half bathed him, and I got him dressed, and he's now in bed. He actually fell asleep in, I don't know, less than 5 minutes, which is an absolute miracle, as he's not been sleeping at all. My poor boyfriend has been having to sleep on the sofa, which I feel so bad about, because our son has been sleeping in our bed because he wakes up at stupid o'clock. And yeah, because my other half actually does YouTube as well. If you want to find out what he does, he's Mr. Farquhar over here on YouTube. Feel free to go check him out. He does farming videos and any type of simulator videos. He doesn't do The Sims or anything like that. But if you're interested in other things, feel free, go have a check over and say I sent you. I'm sure he'd really appreciate your support as well. But yeah, back to Sims anyway. So we are now actually onto the interior. I actually really like this hallway. I spent so long on this house because I was loving, I don't know, I've sort of got the building bug back, which I was worried was going, because obviously we haven't been doing anything. I've been doing the building, and yeah, I was kind of getting a bit burnt out, but I feel like my little mojo's coming back, which is great. I just haven't got the time at the moment, obviously with working, obviously being ill, and I wasn't recording very much, but I'm back on it a little bit now. I'm trying to get a bit better. I'm just going to quickly jump back to the build here. I messed around with this for so long. I wanted to split the kitchen from the dining area and put these pillars that you get from pets in the middle. And from one side it was really bright white, and then I tried to move it to the other side and it was really dark. So I tried to move it to that side, and then the other side was dark, and I was getting really frustrated, so I just deleted it all. And this is like kind of the overall shape that I go for. I just add the, what's it called, the like island part, and I pop the cooker in there. And yeah, I think the amount of detail I've put in this build is quite ridiculous, because yeah, as I was saying, I've got my mojo back, and I spent, actually I don't know how many hours of footage I've got. I'm gonna go have a look, because I like telling you guys how long this took me, because I love listening to other people tell me how long it took them as I go through. It took me, if I can get the information up, that would be grand. So I've got, how long have we got? We've got, if I can find it, where's it all gone? We've got, I think there's about 4 hours of footage, roughly 3.5, 4 hours of footage. So yeah, I spent a bit more time than I would normally. Normally a build would take me 3 hours, maybe just under. And yeah, this one took me a bit longer, purely for the fact I spent quite a long time faffing around with where I want things, the colour of things, which I'm normally I am an indecisive person, but when it comes to colours, I do tend to know what kind of colour I want, and if it doesn't work, I'll go for something different. And yeah, this house came out quite nice, or at least I think so, and I hope you agree. Please let me know if you do download this house and play in it. I don't play test any of my houses, so I do apologise if nothing works, if something doesn't work. I do try my hardest to make sure if I think something isn't going to work, I will turn off move objects on, because I do build with it. And yeah, I just try my best anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And yes, so we're now on to the dining room. I'm going to say I love everything, because I do. This house, I just hope you like it as much as I do, because I'm just going to keep rambling about how much I like it. So this dining room is quite modern. I know from the outside it doesn't look like it's going to be a modern house, but on the inside, it is more on the modern side. More, I wouldn't say it's traditional at all. I'd say it's a modern take, if that makes sense. It's not all modern by any means, but it's definitely got that put together look. Because what's her name? Jazlyn is a neat sim. I did try and keep things not cluttered as such, but put together, lived in look, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, so this is how it's turning out. So did I say how many bedrooms? I think I did. So it was 4 bed, 3 bath. Downstairs there is a laundry room that is quite large, and it does have a full bathroom out in there as well. So it has a sink, toilet, shower in there with the obviously laundry stuff, so the washer and dryer. And I also use these what are they called? Curtains. Why did that evade me? Anyway, those curtains, I can't remember which expansion. I think it might have been Generations that came with, and I really liked it for this house. It was very different to what my usual style is, and I also used this light that I'm now sorting over the dining table, which I also never use. So this house uses quite a few things I wouldn't normally use. And yeah, so now we're on to the study. Don't think I'd call it necessarily a study. It's more of a room that I popped a computer and an art easel in, because Ethan, the son, which obviously I don't do on camera, is into art. I think off the top of my head he has a level 8 in the art skill, and all of them bar Jazlyn has a very high logic skill. I didn't actually put an chess table in anywhere. I don't know if maybe they'd go to the park and do a lot of chess, or I think they can play chess online then, can't they? And maybe they play chess online, or at least I think Ethan can as a child. And yeah, so this room, most of the rooms actually do have as I'm doing now, a little feature wall. I used this, this pattern, and I made everything white as I do always, and then colour it grey, and it came out with this pattern, and I've just never thought about using this pattern at all because of how bold the original pattern is. So if you're ever like stumped and feel bored with using the same patterns, honestly, go through and just do funky things with it, because that is what come out of it, and I love it. I hope you do too. I just, like, who would have thought that was behind this horrible pattern? And yeah, so as I said, there is accents of this tealy blue colour that is Kanoa's favourite colour. And yeah, so I made that rug blue. That rug is so overused. I'm really sorry. I use that rug all the time. I just think it's a really nice accent rug. And yeah, so we're now on to my voiceover today is so bad. I'm really sorry, but I have not got the time to redo this. After this, I need to be going to bed as I've got work again in the morning. And yeah, so I do apologise, but we love a good ramble, don't we guys? We love a good ramble. Yeah, I was just actually watching the Plum Lady doing a stream, and yeah, I didn't particularly want to do a voiceover tonight, but as I said, I don't really have the time to do it any other. And yeah, I should really be playing the Let's Play, as I haven't actually got an episode ready for this weekend, which is a bit of a bummer, but yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to get it out on Monday instead, but who knows? You in the future know more than I do. Me right now, it is currently the 27th of July. I think this is going to be going out roughly the middle to end of July. Not July, August, at least I think so. I've got some holiday booked at the end of August, so hopefully I'll be able to do some more stuff then, as long as I don't get ill like I did on this last annual leave that I had. And yeah, so where I just put that little bookcase, I had to even turn the camera off, like recording, because I just didn't know what to put there. I was thinking they don't have any animals, so I can't put like a pet bed there. I can't put like a cat scratching post, the big one, whatever it's called, cat tree thing. I can't put that there. And I was like, I don't really want to put another big bookcase there. So I was like, what am I meant to put there? So I just put that one of those little ones, because it was a different height, if that makes sense. Like a different height, gives it a bit more interest. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for that living room. I don't really put much else in there. I don't even think I come back and change it or anything. So yeah, there is that little hallway behind the lounge that leads to the kitchen and dining area. I didn't really want to make it into a room, so I just made a little hallway and just put a little chair and stuff in there. So obviously we're now doing the laundry room, which we've been doing for a little bit. I've been rambling. So yeah, this is the laundry room that has the shower and all the laundry stuff in here. I don't believe I do the garden in this part, like as I'm doing the downstairs. I think I finish the upstairs and then come down and do the garden. I could be completely wrong and telling a load of fibs, but I think so. Yeah, we go upstairs. So I've done something very different up here. I do carpet, and I do grey carpet, and I fell in love with it. I don't know why I don't do carpet very often upstairs. I don't know, because in real life, I live in the UK, we all have, like a good majority of us have carpet upstairs because we need it to be warm. So I don't know, maybe because I think of Sims being American. If you're American, please tell me, do you have carpet upstairs? That's a very weird question. Do you have carpet upstairs? Because I know a lot of people that I talk to have carpet upstairs, so I don't know why I don't do it. I always use wood. So yeah, anyway, this is the master bedroom. I'm going to go back on topic now because I went way off there. And yeah, I do this lovely plaid print behind the bed, and then I just do polka dots on the actual bed sheets. And yeah, it's just a really nice, like a pale wood colour. I did try off camera to do a really dark wood, but I did not like it, so I immediately went back to what it is now. And I didn't know what shade to make the chairs, because obviously I don't want it to be too light, because obviously the rest of the room is quite light, but I didn't want it to clash with the bed or like the blue. So you'll see in a minute I do change the blue, and I was like, that is too in your face. And then I go polka dots, and I was like, I can't do polka dots because the bed's polka dots, and that's just too much. So I just went with this pattern now. It's just got like little dots on, if that makes sense. It's like the first one in fabrics. Here we go. So this is the little nook that I did. It's a little play area, a little reading nook for Ethan and the new baby. And I think it's so cute. So cute. It's got just a few little things in here. It's got a little play toy box, a little chair that people like they could do the reading on, and the little bookcase that has all like the little knickknacks. And yeah, I just do this rose not background, but wallpaper, and I think it's so cute. And yeah, so I'm just changing all the colours because that is what I do. It did take me a while to figure out what colour I wanted to make the bookcase. Yeah. And yeah, so the chair is obviously that turquoise colour because I like to tie everything in together and change in everything I can. It really annoys me that I can't change that, what's it called? That like fire truck thing. I don't know why it irritates me so much, but because obviously fire trucks are actually red, but who knows. And yeah, so now we're on to the little hallway. I wasn't going to include the hallways and bathrooms, but this, what's it called? Mind blanks tonight. I'm absolutely terrible. I'm really sorry. I say that in every single speed build or speed let's renovate, whatever you want to call it. I'm really sorry. I wish I was better at this, because every time I listen back to my, like, any of my voiceovers, I say too much, and I know it's really irritating, so I'm really sorry, but I can't not say it, because it's really hard when you're talking to yourself, but you know someone else is going to be listening to it, so you say a lot, because you're just trying to fill the space and time. So yeah, I'm sorry. So we're on to the master bathroom. So the bathrooms up here, there is only one that leads for all of the bedrooms, if that makes sense. So the ones that aren't the master, so the three, there's 3 bedrooms. They have access to that bathroom, and then obviously the master has the ensuite. And I don't know why, but the ensuite is so much bigger than the actual bathroom that's to everyone else. What is that bathroom called? Just like the main bathroom, that room. But as you can see, as I said right at the very beginning, I had such trouble with this floor plan that this was the best I could do. I did originally do it as a 3-bed, but I don't know why, but I didn't want it to be a 3-bed at all. I wanted it to be 4 bedrooms. It does come out at about 190,000 simoleons, so a bit more pricey than I do tend to do. And yeah, this is Ethan's bedroom. I do stack quite a lot of stuff in here because he's a little boy, and I expect him to have quite a lot of knickknacks that he's collected or made or something like that. I don't actually show it on camera, but I did go into the buy debug menu and I picked out a few little things. So I picked out, I don't know if it will show on camera actually. I think I spin the camera so you can't see it. But it's the one that you can make with the, what's it called? The one that came with ambitions, where you can salvage things. It's something from that, and I popped that on the top. And there was also like this little frog thing. I've never seen it before. I don't actually know how you get it or anything like that. If you download this house and you have a look at it, can you let me know? Because I'd love to know how you actually get it in game without going into the buy debug menu. And yeah, so we are now on to the little nursery. Again, I break my rule. There is no bed in here, but the room that is next to this does obviously have a bed that no one uses. So the sim that's going to be obviously born can then go into that room. And yeah, so this room I did make to be quite neutral. I didn't make it just a yellow and blue, and yeah, because I love the colour blue and I'm a girl, so again, it's unisex, whatever. And yeah, so again, cow print, because your girl and some cow print, we love it. And yeah, so I do think I moved that putty and put it over a little bit, and I put in a toy box because this room seemed to be a little bit sparse. It didn't seem to have a lot of stuff on it, but I didn't know what to put, because obviously you don't want to put a plant in, which I tried to do, because I just imagine if it was like in real life, the kid would try and pull the plant over, which is a hazard and whatever. But yeah, that's how my brain works with that one. And so yeah, this is pretty much the overall layout. I did put the base game bookcase with a shelf, and I didn't really know what else to put on top of it, to be fair. I just put a bunch of flowers and a tissue box. I did try to put some other things on it, but I just didn't like it how it looked. So yeah, this is now the little spare room that I was on about. I do actually put the bed up against the wall, so obviously only one side is accessible, and I make it grey and very neutral because I imagine this to be the spare bedroom, obviously, until the little baby ages up. And yeah, So what I'm going to do... No, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to love you and leave it, but I'm not, because we haven't done the garden yet, have we, guys? So we are actually now coming outside. So out in the garden, I add this little path. I add some more flowers, and yeah, just wanted to round off this actual pathway because it was very blunt and I didn't like how it looked. So I did that. And what do I put out here? I put a barbecue with a little seating area. I put a fire pit. I did try to put on the, what's it called, like the shader, what's it called, like the umbrella on the table, but it doesn't work apparently. So yeah, I can't really remember. I don't think I actually put too much out here, to be honest. Yeah, so I am going to love you and leave you now, guys. And we will be coming up to the screenshots very, very shortly. Again, thank you so much for sticking around if you're still here. It means the absolute world to me. Please leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how you think I did. If you've got any other ideas or things you'd like to see, yeah, please do let me know. Also, if you haven't subscribed, again, please feel free. I'd love to have you join us, and I've got so much more planned as always. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the